everyone, my name is Elizabeth. This is FrizzyLizzieStitches, and today is Flosstube number 14. Today is December 5th, 2021, and I got lots to show you because it's been 3 weeks since my last video. So in the 3 weeks that I have been absent, well, usually it's 2 weeks that I try to post, but so really it's just an extra week to talk about. But I pretty much worked on 3 things, and then I started working on another whip last night, so technically 4 things. But yeah, there's lots to show. Let's see, last week was super busy because, well, hold on. So let's see, I posted my video, and then I think I had like a week, and then I had Thanksgiving, and I had traveled home to see my family, and then, which is why I didn't post a video last week because I was traveling back to where I live. And then this past week, I actually had a bunch of rehearsals leading up to a orchestra concert that I performed in on Thursday. So there wasn't too much free time to work on things, but I did do a ton of crafty stuff that week leading up to Thanksgiving and then the actual week of Thanksgiving. So yeah. The smalls exchange that I talked about last time, I actually got my small from my secret stitcher, and so I'm super excited to share with you guys about that. I was so excited when I saw the box on my front door, and because I saw the person's name, and I was like, oh my god! But yeah, I'll get to that when I get to it, I guess. Yeah. And then a bunch of you had great recommendations for my Coraline doll for displaying her. I didn't even think to use a doll stand, but that seems like an obvious choice. So I actually have a bunch of American Girl doll stands. I feel like I probably should just like pull that out of storage wherever it is. But that was pretty much it, I guess, for like updates and introduction things. So we probably can just get right into all the crafty stuff that I've done over the past 3 weeks. So first thing that I want to show, I don't actually have with me, but it is a fully finished object. It was what I was working on for my mom's birthday, and her birthday is like in the next day or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and share it since she doesn't watch my videos, and even if she does, she will likely watch it after she actually opens it. So anyway, it's gonna be weird because, like I said, I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to show a picture. But I stitched for my mom the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery World's Best Teacher. This, I think, is probably what it looked like last time I showed it to you. And then that whole week before Thanksgiving, I was able to finish stitching it and get it mounted into a frame, which I think I also showed the frame last week, or 3 weeks ago. So yeah, I got that fully finished and got it wrapped before I had to leave to go home for Thanksgiving. So I met that goal. That was good. But this is what the fully finished product looks like. I'm very excited about how it turned out. It did take a lot of effort to pin the cross stitch to the foam board so that the top and the sides were all like straight and centered in the square frame, since technically the cross stitch is like a rectangle shape. But yeah, I'm super excited with how it turned out. I'm even more excited to see my mom open it. We're gonna FaceTime, and so when she opens it, so I can see her reaction. But I'm very excited about that. The 2 like big things that I worked on after I got that out of the way were actually 2 new starts. One of them is cross stitch and the other one is crochet. I don't know, I think I better do. Okay, so I actually started the Crochet Blanket first, so I will show you guys that one next. But I had been wanting to crochet a blanket for a while, but I didn't know like what pattern I wanted to use or what kind of yarn or anything. And then maybe like a month ago, Jonah Larson posted a video on his Instagram page of him crocheting this blanket and showing the kind of yarn he used, and it was just super cool because it looked like a very easy pattern to follow for somebody who hasn't made a blanket before, and it had a really unique feature that I will talk about when I show you my blanket. So first, I'm using the Bernat Blanket Ombre yarn, and I got this like blue periwinkle teal color. I think it's, I don't know if it has a name on here or not. It just says shaded blue ombre. So, but I bought this from the Yarnspirations website, which is also where I got the pattern from. I'll link that below. But yeah, so they had lots of different colors to choose from, but I really liked this one. So the pattern called for 7 balls of yarn, so I just bought what the pattern called for. Hopefully I won't need any extra or anything. But yeah, so this is the yarn that I'm using. And this is my progress. I started this on November the 21st, and like I said earlier, today is December the 5th, so a few weeks of progress. But this is what it's looking like. I'm like astounded with how big it already is. This is like 2 balls plus what I've done from this one so far. But yeah, so it has all these loops on it, and I'll try to see if I can put one together. But basically, you like fold the loops into each other so that they make like a cable look to it. Let me see if I can get one row together. Okay, so when the whole blanket's done, all the loops will kind of do this so that they're like little cables going up the blanket. But yeah, so oh my gosh, it's wild how big this is. I'm so excited about it. And then I think it also is gonna have like tassels like at the bottom of each like cable row or whatever. But this is just a moss stitch in the back, like for the main part of the blanket. And yeah, then it was kind of tricky for me to like read the pattern and understand crochet language. And then they had like a diagram that like kind of shows a visual of the written instructions, and at first I was like, I ain't looking at that, that's confusing. But as soon as I figured out how to read the graphic, it actually is way more helpful than the written instructions, for me anyway. But I'm a very visual person too, so. But yeah, and the back of it is just smooth. But I'm very excited. And then the 2 times that I've had to change yarn so far, I just try to pick a ball that has the center the same color as what I am currently on. So like this ball, the center is this like light blue color, but then by the time I get to the outside, it'll be like this darker blue. So like when I pull like this one may actually be a good second one because this looks pretty similar to the outside. But basically, whatever is on the outside, you want to pick your next ball that has that on the center. And so far, I've been able to pull that off because all my balls are like different. Like some of them are like light on the outside and dark on the, and they're like, or like this color, this periwinkle color will be on the inside. So I'm sure when I get toward the end and I don't have as many choices because I only have 1 or 2 balls left, that I'll just have to make it work. But so far so good. So yeah, I'm very excited with how ginormous it has gotten so far. And it is very, like once I learned the pattern, it was so easy to just go for it. And then when I was trying to figure out my gauge, which is another thing I had to learn how to do, I bought like a pack of crochet hooks because I didn't have any really big ones, I just had small ones. But I bought a pack that had like 8mm, 9mm, and 10mm or something. Maybe it was 9, 10, 11 or something. But anyway, the pattern called for like a 9mm hook, but I was using those hooks to kind of like, you know, do my little single crochet square to measure how many stitches I needed. So I learned that I needed to use a 10mm hook, but I also hated that like multi-pack that I bought because they were not gliding on the yarn and it felt very not fun. So I ended up getting this one. I don't have the packaging anymore, but it's a Clover brand, and if you crochet or have been to the crochet aisle at Joann's, you probably have seen a hook that looks like this. But they come in all sorts of sizes, and I really like it because it glides on the yarn really nice and the handle's really comfortable. So I figured for a big project like this, I should buy a nice hook. So instead of buying like the $2 metal ones, I bought this like enamel something. But yeah, no, I really like it. So, but yeah, I think that's it really to say about this blanket. I'm excited to see how much more I'm able to get done before the end of the year. Definitely won't finish it, I'm sure, but because let's see, there's 7 balls and I just started on the 3rd one, so yeah, I'm not even halfway there yet. But yeah, definitely before it gets warm. Maybe that'll be the goal, to finish the blanket before it gets warm. So February would be, I don't know, that seems reasonable if I keep going at it like I am. But when I went to go buy this hook, I also bought some cotton yarns because I found a pattern for, I don't really know what you call them, but they're basically like pot holders for bowls, so that like when you microwave a bowl, you can put it in this little crocheted bowl holder and it won't burn your hands when you take it out of the microwave. You could put it on there so your hands don't get cold while you're eating ice cream, you know, whatever. But I bought a couple different colors. So I got these. They're Premier Home, and they're just like blue, teal speckled, and purple pink speckled. And then I also got some sugar and cream. I got this blue, purple, navy white one, and then I got this Christmas one that's like red, green, and white. So I think I'm gonna try to make one with this since it's December. But I think the pattern also like calls for making like I guess an extra piece for the bottom so that it's more stable. So I think I'm just gonna use white for that, which I already have in my stash. Just so I can save the fancy color part for the outside. But yeah. So that's kind of a sneak into haul, but I figured since we were talking about yarn and crochet, we could just go ahead and get that out of the way. So then I started something else. I figured that since I was going home for Thanksgiving that I probably wasn't gonna have too much time to stitch. But I still wanted to bring something. I ended up doing the blanket a lot because it didn't require as much attention. But I did bring one of the Satsuma Street ornament kits. I have 2 of these. I have Snow Buddy and I have Candy Claus. And I basically just held both of them up to my boyfriend and was like, pick one. And so he picked Snow Buddy. And so I started this during Thanksgiving week. And I actually finished it 2 nights ago. I haven't fully finished it, but it's done with the stitching and the beading. So, I guess maybe this will work. So this is what it looks like. I'm very excited with how it turned out. I had never done beads in sequins before. I am doing the Cozy Cafe and that calls for beads, but I haven't done any of the beads yet. So this was a good practice because it was small. But yeah, I wonder, it's kind of, maybe this will be a little better. The white is just reflecting a lot off the sun coming through the window. But yeah, so there's like beads here in the scarf and there, and then ornaments in the trees, and then there's little sequins and beads on her cheeks, and then there's a bead on the bird eye. So, but I saw Elizabeth Ann posted a ornament, how to finish perforated paper ornaments with her Candy Claus. So she had posted it and I messaged her. I was like, just in time because I just finished mine. So I'll have to watch her video because I think there's instructions in here, but like I said before, I'm a very visual person, and Liz does really good with tutorial stuff, so. But yeah, so I also had brought, the last thing that I'm going to show is Cozy Cafe. I brought Cozy Cafe with me home for Thanksgiving, and I was really dumb and forgot to bring my Q-snap because Lucky Nutcracker was still on the Q-snap. I never took it off. So yeah, I brought it with me and never even pulled it out because I didn't have anything to stitch on it. But so I did pull out Cozy Cafe yesterday so that I could get started on the pumpkin spice latte. So this is what all the parts look like right now. There's one more part left, but the newest one is the chai tea or whatever. And this is what it looked like last time, and this is what it looks like now. So I have some little fox eyes and a little pumpkin and a handle. Like I said, I started this yesterday evening, and I worked on it for a little over 2 hours, and so I was able to fill in the rest of the little scallop part right here, and then do all this like face and pumpkin and handle. So hopefully I can, this can be my kind of focus for the week. But yeah, so I would like to get this cup done before I try to start another Christmas ornament. If I decide that I'm going to do another Christmas ornament, I think I want to. I think I want to do one of those Mill Hill ones that I showed you guys last time. But yeah, so that's what this is looking like. I'm trying to think. I don't really have anything else to say about this one. But this is the first time I've stitched in a Q-snap in a while because I guess the last project oh yeah, the World's Best Teacher would have been the last one I was stitching, and I was stitching that one in a hoop. And I know I had said the whole thing about like I felt like I was like excited about stitching in the hoop because it just like felt different and more stitchy and stuff. But then when I started stitching in my Q-snap again, I kind of felt that same way with the Q-snap. So I guess it was just fun to kind of break it up, and I guess I feel the same about both. So just kind of a whatever I feel like kind of thing. But it definitely was like a whole thing, like me loading this up in the Q-snap and then putting my grime guard on, sticking my needle minder on here. So anyway, okay, so that is all of my whips and stuff to show for you today. Okay, so now I have haul. To kick off haul, I'm going to talk about the Christmas Smalls Exchange that I got to participate in. So let's see, Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch hosted the Smalls Exchange, and I talked about last time how I stitched for Helen D, and she had received hers, and I hadn't received mine yet, but I think like a few days after that I got it in the mail. And so my secret stitcher was Steph from Just Keep Stitching. I was so excited when I got home because it had been a long day at work, and then I had a package on my doorstep, and I was like, wait, what is this? And I was like, oh, secret stitching. And then I saw her name on the box for the return address, and I was like, oh my God, Steph was my stitcher. And anyway, so I got home and like immediately tore it open. But this is what Steph stitched for me. Isn't it so pretty? So I think this is a Brenda Gervais chart. And she had it finished on this like cheese board thing, but I love it so much, and these stitches are so stinking tiny and adorable and perfect, and I just love this so much. So cute. And I love the little candy cane sticking out of the the little snowman basket. But yeah, I'm so excited. And then she also sent along some of that peppermint bark candy. And I've already eaten all of it, but it was funny because the other day I had reached in to grab another piece, and there was only like 2 pieces left in there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm almost out. And so then I had gone to Target like yesterday or 2 nights ago, and was with my boyfriend and was trying to buy more, and he was like, oh yeah, I ate your last piece. I was like, what the heck? I mean, I was already planning on buying more, but like, how dare he? So yeah, but this is what Steph stitched for me. I'm so excited about it. So this is sitting kind of on my couch side table next to my Christmas tree. But yeah, she sent me that candy, and then she also sent me this little mug, which I love. And then she sent me a really cute card that has cats on it, and she like put little cat stickers on the envelope. But look how cute those little cats are. And she wrote me a really sweet note. So thank you, Steph, so much. I'm so thankful and happy and excited and all that good stuff. So that was my secret stitching. I was so excited. Liz hosted like a Zoom chat. It wasn't Zoom though, it was like Google Meet. And so I got to actually like do like a video chat with not everybody was able to come, but a good chunk of the people who were in the small exchange group. And it was just super cool because I had never talked to any of these people, but like I felt like I had because I watched their videos and I've talked with them on Instagram. And yeah, it was just really cool to like see and get to be in that conversation over web chat or whatever and feel like I already know these people because I watch their videos. So I had gone to this little like craft market thing like the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and it was really funny. There were like, I swear there were like 5 different woodworking tables, and there was like 3 different crochet tables, and anyway, it was pretty funny. But there was this one crochet table that made these adorable little keychains, and I could not resist. So I got this little chicken. Look how freaking cute he is. Oh my gosh. And these little stitches are tiny. Like I don't know what kind of what weight yarn this is or what kind of hook they would have had to use, but like he is so stinking cute. And he's got these little curly tail feathers and his little head feathers. Like he's just the cutest thing. So I've actually been using him as a Christmas ornament because he's just adorable and I want to look at him all the time. And then I also got this little Baby Yoda one. Same thing, super tiny, adorable stitches. And yeah, so I got these little guys and they are currently living on my Christmas tree as little ornaments. So, but yeah, I really like that. Okay. And then I got my Color and Cotton Floss of the Month November club, and yeah, so I do the 3 skein club because first of all, that's what I'm willing to spend, and second, I don't really want to have too much floss lying around too fast because I just feel like I would probably get overwhelmed because I haven't actually stitched with any of the floss I've gotten so far. But anyway, these are the 3 flosses that I got for the November thread club. So these 2 look very similar, but let's see. So first off, the gold one is called Golden Ale, and it's really pretty. Like I don't know, it reminds me of like a butterbeer or something. And then these 2, so one of them is they're both pretty much black, but one is like kind of green variegated and the other one is kind of purple variegated. So the greenish one is called Juniper and then the purpley one is called Rustic Black. But yeah, you can't really tell on the camera, or maybe you can. I can't really tell. But yeah, this is a little more green and that one's a little more purple. So, but it was funny getting this in the mail because, like, first of all, it's kind of like, oh, because like these are a lot darker than, I mean, not the yellow obviously, but these are a lot darker than the previous colors that I've gotten so far. And but what was also cool is that the university that both my parents went to, their colors are black and gold, And so that was kind of my first thought when I saw this. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm really excited about those. And let's see, more haul. Okay, I will talk about this one next. So I was watching Evelyn from Evelyn Across the Pond, and she was talking about some project bags that she was going to make, and she showed off this fabric that I had seen before and really wanted it and never bought it. And anyway, seeing her talk about it kind of gave me the push to go find it and buy it. It's called Tinytreaters. This is a Jill Howarth, Riley Blake designs. So this one is, and I got the teal colors. They also have orange and maybe one other color, but I got the teal ones because Fat Quarter Shop, I couldn't find it on there anymore. So I don't know too much about like printing fabric and like how long they're available and all that kind of stuff, but it seems that Jill Howarth is very, very popular, and her stuff does not stick around for too long because people buy it up. So anyway, but this is it's called Tinytreaters, and I found this from an Etsy store that was selling it. So let's see, So Envy Fabrics, I'll link that below. But she had a bunch of the Jill Howarth Tinytreaters stuff, but I picked these because, here's the other one. I picked these because they went together, both color-wise and style-wise. So my plan is to make this the outside of the project bag and this the inside of the project bag. I don't have a zipper picked out yet, but I don't know. I feel like a teal zipper would be really pretty. Or I could do a black zipper. I don't know. But I don't know when I'm ever going to make this, to be honest with you. Probably, definitely next year, because this is the last month of the year. I don't see myself making it before the end of the year. But my favorite part about this fabric is this little Dachshund dressed up like a mummy. This was kind of what sold me on this pattern. So, because I have 2 little weenie dogs at home. But this fabric is just adorable. And my plan was to put Halloween Quaker in the bag that I'm going to make with these fabrics. So I think I bought a quarter. Oh, I bought a half yard of each. So, which is, I think, yeah, because I use, I've only made one, but I used Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, her project bag tutorial, and I think she calls for a yard of fabric. But if you do a half yard of 2 different fabrics, that works too, because you can have it outside and inside. So anyway, but yeah, so I got this. And what's next? Okay, so this next one is not really cross stitch related. It's just kind of cute stuff that I'm very excited about and want to show you. But this is from, I was reading my list. Okay, this is from a business called Sugar Nova, and she's an artist who turns her art into enamel pins, stickers, washi tape, and other stuff. So I saw some of her stuff advertised to me on Instagram. I think I follow her. I probably do. But anyway, so this is the pin that I saw that I was like, I have to have that. This is a little fossil from Animal Crossing with some little geodes next to it. So yeah, I was super pumped, and it's all shiny and stuff. And so then I was like, okay, let me scroll through her store and see what else she has. And she has this one, which I also love. It's a little gyroid, also from Animal Crossing, and says happy place, which is so true because Animal Crossing is just an outlet for creating your perfect world. So, but yeah. And then the third pin that I got is this one. It says Stronger Than You Think, and it's a little soot sprite from Spirited Away. So, and it's funny too because these actually are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be based on their pictures online. But yeah, I'm very excited to, I think I'm going to put them on my pin board back here. I also kind of was thinking about putting it on my backpack, but I also don't want it to fall off and me lose it because they are not magnets, they're like pins. So yeah, I feel like the magnets are actually a little easier to like not fall off or anything. So yeah, but I got these 3, and then she also has some stickers. So I bought, this is another Animal Crossing one. It's a little turnip and it says top notch turnip, and I just really thought that was cute. And then the other sticker I bought, this is what she calls Scaredy Cat, and it just says I like art. She had another one just like this that said I'm artist. But yeah, that one's really cute. And then I also, last thing that I got from her was this washi tape, which look like little gummy bears. So very excited about that one too. I think I actually saved the little sticker that was on the washi tape packaging. Yeah, so there was the little sticker on top of the washi tape, and that's what the washi tape looks like when you tape it out. So anyway, I also ordered a bunch of washi tape that hasn't come in yet, but it's Christmas washi tape from a store called the Washi Tape Shop, and when I ordered it, I didn't realize where it was coming from, China. So it has to, you know, get on a boat and a train, and I think it finally made it to the States based on the tracking information, because the last thing it says is like CSX or something, which I had to Google, but apparently that's like the name of United States train stuff. So that was all my haul. So we've talked about projects, we've talked about haul, and now we get to talk about plans. So fun fact, I actually wrote up my show notes for this video, I think like when I got back from Thanksgiving, because I was like, I knew that I was going to be busy with the whole concert and like rehearsal thing this week. So I try to like, you know, be proactive and write my notes first. So one of my plans says, finish Snow Buddy. Well, I kind of did that. So I guess I need to change it to say, fully finish Snow Buddy. So hopefully I can get Snow Buddy finished into an ornament so I can hang this on my tree. I think I have felt, but I'm not sure, because I think that's what you use to put it on the back. So, but yeah, there's my back if you're curious. I kept it pretty neat except for when it came time to do the beading. Then I kind of just carried my thread all over the place. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, I want to fully finish Snow Buddy so I can hang it on my tree. Another thing I wrote down for my plans was start on Cozy Cafe Part 8, which is the pumpkin spice latte. Well, check, did that yesterday. So now it's gonna be to finish that before next video. Keep working on my blanket. And then I also wrote down that December is a busy month, which is true for pretty much everybody, I suppose, but let's see. So I had the concert stuff last week. This week, Bobby has his match day. So he will find out where he will be doing his residency, which will start next summer. So that's kind of a really big deal. And I am nervous and excited and hopeful, and we will find out on Wednesday where he's gonna go. So that's exciting. And then kind of to celebrate whatever happens on Wednesday, we are going to a Chris Stapleton concert on, I think, Friday night. So I'm really excited about that too. I haven't been to a concert in a while, so it'll be really fun. And yeah, and then I have, the week after that, I don't really have too much going on, but then the week after that, I am going to Disney World. So for a Christmas, instead of doing like, you know, typical like Santa Claus stuff, we're actually taking a trip for Christmas. and I'm very excited because I haven't been to Disney since like January 2020. So, and now it's gonna be December 2021. So, and they have come out with the new Ratatouille ride, and they're gonna be celebrating the 50th anniversary of the park, and it's gonna be so much fun. So I'm excited for all the 50th merch because their theme is like iridescent, like iridescent, and yeah, it looks really cute. So there's a bunch of cute stuff online, but there's always more stuff at the park, so I'm excited to see what I have not seen yet. So yeah, let's see. So I also wrote down so I want to make a video to talk about like kind of like a whip parade / 2022 plans. I think I might let that be my Flosstube, I guess 16, which would be, if I don't miss a week, which would be January the 2nd. So basically, I'm posting this one today on the 5th. My next Flosstube should be on the 19th, which will be before I leave to go to Disney World. So there'll be plenty of time for me to put that video out. And then 2 weeks after that would be January the 2nd. So I'm thinking that January the 2nd video will be like a whip parade / plans for the year. I have some projects that are kitted up that I haven't started yet. I have some stuff that's almost kitted up that I could start. And there's also some patterns that I've seen in the past week or so that I really want to do, but I just don't know when I'm going to do them. One of them is the Liz Matthews from Liz Matthews came out with her celebration small for, I guess, I don't know if it's a winter small or a Christmas small, but it has like a little, I'm going to put a picture here. It has like a little house and some trees, and then the border looks like these little like patchwork quilt things. And it's super cute, and I really want to stitch it. And I think that's a free pattern as long as you're subscribed to her newsletter. Another thing that I'm really interested in, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to stitch it, is Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery came out with their new stitch along, which is like Red Riding Hood, what do they call it? Parade? Red Riding Hood Parade. But this is like the sneak peek picture that they've released on their Instagram, and it just looks so cute, and I'm really tempted, but I also kind of want to see what more of the pattern looks like before I try to buy it, just because there's so many projects that I already have that I want to do, and I just want to make sure that what I'm working on is stuff that I like am super passionate and like, yes, I want to do this, instead of just like doing every cute thing I see, because if I did every cute thing I see, I would never finish anything. So and then the last pattern that I am really excited about is Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts, who runs the Stitching Book Club. She just released The Great Gatsby, and I had already purchased like the 2021 membership thing, which gets you all the patterns for Pride and Prejudice. Wait, was it that one? Or what? Oh, Sense and Sensibility? I don't know. I didn't read that one. And Little Women, and then Great Gatsby. So I already have the Great Gatsby pattern. One thing I noticed for the pattern is she's got the dates on there from when the book came out and then the year you stitch it. Well, the year it came out was 1925. And I was like, this would be really cool if I stitched this in 2025, because, you know, centennial, that's 400, right? Yeah. But I just think it would be really cool. So it seems ridiculous to make a plan to stitch something in like 3 years from now, but I kind of want it to say 2025, so I think I might just put that in my back pocket until I'm ready for it. But the pattern is beautiful. I'll put a picture up here. Like, she said there's a bunch of like fractional stitches and stuff, and I can see why, because like it is very geometric, it is very clean, and it looks fantastic. And I already looked through the pattern, and she does a really good job of explaining how the stitches are supposed to go when you have a bunch of those fractional stitches next to each other. So yeah, that'll be really cool. But yeah, that was the last pattern I had written down that I wanted to mention. I'm at 40 minutes right now, so I don't know how much of this will be edited out. I have definitely talked a lot, but I also was gone for an extra week, so I don't know. Let's see. I think I pretty much talked about everything that I pulled out to show you guys this week, so yeah. But I'm very excited for the holiday season. I am also kind of like baffled that the year is basically over. It's like, I don't know, at the beginning of the year it seems to go so slow, and then once you get to like November, December, you like blink and it's gone. So, but yeah, lots of cool things to look forward to in the coming year. But yeah. Holiday traditions. What kind of holiday traditions do you and your family have? Do you go on a trip? Do you go to a certain relative's house? You know, do you guys do like Christmas, like the white elephant swap, or do you like buy gifts for everybody? Yeah. Growing up, I always let's see, it was always like me and my family, and then my aunt and her family, because my aunt and my mom are sisters, and so then we would go to my grandma's house, and so it would be basically like 3 little families all together at my grandma's house, and that was what we did from the time I was born until like last year. So this is our first year that we're actually doing something different by going on a trip, so very excited. But we're also, all the grandkids are old now, so I'm the oldest grandchild, well, second oldest grandchild, and then the youngest one is in college now, so yeah, we're all kind of, I don't want to say too old for Santa, but it'll be fun to go on a trip instead of just like tell parents like, yeah, I want this, 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 and this, and then you wake up Christmas morning and you're like, yay, I got the thing I asked for. So anyway, but yeah, okay, I'm gonna quit rambling now. I hope all of you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time it is for you when you're watching this, and yeah, so I'll see you in 2 weeks, and I think that's it. Okay, bye.